Hey, how's it going? This is Attorney Sherrod Seward. And today I was building something with Claude, Lido, and trying to use Google Apps scripts to get some automated responses on our lead sheet because we're getting a lot of leads, but it takes a lot of time to go through them and just keep those conversations going. So I'm making a tool to help us with that process. So with that being said, I'm gonna share my screen and we can get into it. This might take a while, but I figured, somebody can get some use from it. So the first thing I want to show you is I like to use StreamYard to do my recordings, and you can make different type of studios, do your recording, but I like that you can download the text. So if I'm doing something like here, you can see, my studio. You can go to your recordings and download the text file. And I use that to go into Claude and start building things. So right now I have this lead sheet right here. I'll go quickly back over here so people can see everybody's email, but I'm using that to first make the messages that we're going to use. And then I'm going to attempt to have Claude help me make a Google Apps script that'll automatically post a certain type of message type based on what status of the lead is in. And then we'll go into Lido so that we can just automate sending those, or just have it that you can send it with one press of a button. So the first part is getting the message together. So this is copy and paste ready. And we're just going to go through and check these messages and see if we like them or not. Pick what version that we like, or maybe even use both. So let's go paste these into a fresh Google Doc. I think it's the one right here. Okay. So let's see what we have here. So I've got 11 pages of content to get through. Requested to fill out an intake sheet. Okay, so we got their first name. All right, so one thing is we want to make sure that we actually have a tab called first name. Yeah, we do. So that works. So that way when we load up in Lido, it'll actually work out for us. All right, so I'm just go ahead and go and select the version that I like the best. So I like version A there. And communication. I think I like version A. I'm gonna take this out so we just have subject and body. It looks like all the version A's are fine. So what I'll do is I'll say this, redo this, but only with version A for each message. Have them clearly marked with subject, with lead status, subject, and then body. Do this now. Now, while it's doing this, I'm going to go ahead and make like a copy of this sheet, just so when I do the app script, if it does like completely obliterate this, then it won't hurt me too bad. Okay. All right, so it's writing it down. So now we need to get into writing the script. So when I go over to here, all the way to the left, you'll see subject and message. That's why I wanted to populate with that by script. All right, so I'm going to tell it, see the subject and message line. I want you to make a Google Apps script. Well, let me give it some more context. All right, so you see how it said, I might have reached, oh, did we get all of them? Okay, that's no problem. So I think what happened here is I reached the max for this conversation, but it's no problem. So what we can do is we're going to open a new one. I'm just going to put it right here. And then I'll get this. I say like, hey, analyze this conversation and then redo the last prompt request. All right, so now that I did asked it to redo the prompt request, it should just start from where we kind of left off and start writing. All right, so actually we're getting an artifact with this one. Okay, so now I'm going to start setting up what I think is going to be the hardest part of this, and that's where I don't even know if this is going to work out or if I have the technical skills to make this happen. But I'm going to reload my message about this that has context. I say, this is what I want to do. I want it's a Google Apps script that I can use in the Google Sheet that will look at the lead status column and for each row automatically populate the SSV sheet and the columns that say subject and body with the appropriate message, and have it so that if the status is changed, the message changes as well. Did it stop again? Oh, shoot. So we might have to try this in ChatGPT. Now, this is one reason why ChatGPT is sometimes better than Claude, because Claude will come up with limitations. So there's two ways to do this. All right. So the first one is, that's going to take a little bit longer than I wanted to do, but let's do it. Let's go to our last chat. We're going to grab the whole chat. That shouldn't have been that hard. So we're grabbing this, right? Then we'll grab that. Well, let's see if we can just get the messages first. Can you complete this task with the last requested prompt at the end? Oh man, I wish I didn't do that. The reason why. Okay, good. I can just open it so we can put in ChatGPT. Can you do this prompt instead? And this might be a good exercise because we can see which one model does better with this exercise. ChatGPT or Opus 4. All right, so we'll just get this correct. And then we'll go and start building for the Google App script. And we will not be intimidated. We're going to go straight into it, and it's going to get done. It's going to be fine. It's not going to have a lot of glitches, and it won't take all day. Let's have faith in this. Okay. Let's see what we have. All right, so we got our messages. All right. Look like ChatGPT did it too. Okay, actually, let's make some notes because some of these messages aren't like really good. All right, because we can make this even more interactive because we have more information here. So I'm actually do it like I'm gonna re-download this whole sheet. I'm gonna tell, let's see, ChatGPT. ChatGPT using model 5.0. I think you can do much better than this. We want you to come up with the best prompt to make the best follow-up messages per lead status that also incorporates the columns in the sheet that make sense if they are there. For example, quotes. If they have quotes, then the link for payment and Visa type should be included. So if it's 4,000, then there should be a link for $4,000. If they have a Visa type picked, then they should get the appropriate Visa type reflected as a reference, so that it can be incorporated by type. Like, for example, first name would be pulled from the first name and then inserted into the message. Also, if there is a StreamYard, this link should be inserted into the message. We're going to add this up. I'm just going to go with ChatGPT probably for now because I don't think that Claude is going to be able to handle this much information unless I put it into a project. But I kind of don't feel like doing both. Actually, okay, fine, we'll try it. Make a project description that would go great with a Claude project for this purpose. So I'm gonna do it on both. Keep it fair. I'm getting a little lazy right now. Something's kind of freezing up. Okay. Look through the SSV sheet and then make the best prompt to redo these messages with all of this considered. I'm going to copy that prompt too. All right, so while that's analyzing, I'm going to go park this prompt somewhere. Oops. So I need to pay them. Just going to park it right there. Okay, then let's create a project. New project. Claude, Lido, project, apps, scripts, leads, SSV. Oh, we need to make an outbound agent too. Outbound voice agent. Okay. Let me see if Use is available to do that. Okay. So now let's go back and get our script. We're going to change it to Claude Opus. Right. So here, I can put more files, right? So here I can upload both this, the whole sheet, the tabs, and where's the conversation? And then like the conversation for that. So that's going to park these files over here. And so they're not in the same chat. So I get more of a chance that it's not going to time out on the amount of information that's in there. I want you to give me the best prompt to get the best version of messages based on the column information in each row compared to lead type and improve on the messages we have already. So, yeah. Oh, this has different versions. I think Claude came out with better, right? So I need to open another Claude. Apologies. Dun, dun, dun. No, we need to get some YouTube videos too. I want this also updated to, see if I got it. Yeah, to have links to our YouTube page. Find a link to Shared Sports Visa's YouTube. Also, for explanations on fees, please see these. Then we're going to say P1 8,000. O1 10,000. EB1A 10,000. Make a note for when these are appropriate that your pricing is different. This is for educational. Actually, paraphrase says so you understand fees and timing. You now incorporate this into the best prompt for this entire project. Use model 5.0 and use as many tokens as possible to get this correct. Then I'm also take this and update it in Claude. And we need to give it the actual messages. So let's go over here to chats. And this should have our messages. Okay. Tailoring the message to the prompt so you can tell it's thinking. And you can actually look at it. Now, the reason I tell it to do model 5.0 is because they just switched the model as I'm doing these videos to where you don't pick the versions. I think there's an archive way to do that, but a lot of times they'll go to the cheaper version if it can for them, just so they don't hemorrhage money. But we need that. We need that big boy. So remember, right now I'm just having it give the prompts so that we can get new messages that have the incorporations. We're not even to the app script yet. All right, so I'm just waiting for it to go on there. All right, let's look at the prompt. Awesome. Upgraded to paste the prompt below into a fast chat with model and run it against your data export, or paste the rows. I thought I did that already. So we'll see who comes up with the best. And it still might have messed up. Okay. So now we got this prompt. Let's get out of here. Put the prompt here. Execute this prompt. The Excel sheet is in the knowledge base. So I have to make the messages. No, this is not what I wanted it to do. I wanted it to remake these messages with the new items we wanted incorporated, so that they are templates that reference. There are templates that reference parts of the information in the column that makes sense per lead type, as in the instructions. Do you need to update the entire prompt to reflect this? Let me just download this. It's a markdown file. I included the original messages for reference, and you already have access to the Excel, to the Google Sheet or Excel sheet. Do this again. All right, so let's see what Claude came up with. So it looks like Claude is actually doing better based on my instructions. Hopefully it doesn't time out. It's like Joe Flacco has been named our starting quarterback. And sometimes I get nervous when it's thinking so much like this, because that can mean it's going to time out. Visa type if available. Yes. Yes. This is what I want. Get a call from you. Internet tonight. All right. Lines. Okay. So now we have our messages. We got 2 versions of messages. This is collaboration, other opportunity. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to go put these in a doc. Then we're going to go to the hard part. One hard part. So we'll say chat GPT messages. And then the Claude ones, we can just write over this one if you got them. But Claude is still I've created a message generator tool that will process your lead sheet. What is that? I created a compressive message generator tool that will process your lead sheet and generate based on each information. Okay, so Claude's not doing what we wanted to do, but it's doing something completely different. Instead, it's making some type of tool. I'm not sure what it's doing, but I'm curious to find out. Would you like me to map these directly into the? No. Okay, so now here's where we get into it. So let's attach a file. And I'm going to go back to following up on the conversation. And then didn't I park a prompt somewhere? Okay. Now, what I am looking for is a perfect Google Apps script that will place the correct messages in the correct cells in the sheet SSV in the the subject and body columns for each lead based on the lead status information in that particular row of the lead, and I want it to change automatically when the lead is changed. If it is necessary for a Claude or Chat GPT API key to be used, that will make this much better, please let me know and I can provide one. So see what what Claude has done. Looks like whatever it's doing, it's still doing. So we'll just let it do its thing. Okay, here's a production ready Google Apps script that will read each row in SSV, build a subject matter from your version 8 templates. Oh no. Okay. Includes a manual menu. Rebuild all messages. You do not need an API key. The script generates, okay. There's an optional section at the bottom showing how to plug and play disable by default. All right, so it looks like this is doing what we wanted to do. Reload the sheet, use the menu. SSV2 wants to populate. So I don't know about this use the menu part. That's the part that's got me like, what is that? But it's going to be interesting to see where that is. But if this works, I'll be very, very excited. And then we can move over to Lido. One thing I don't like is like in Lido incorporating first name, last name, and stuff like that. So if the message already has that and I don't have to deal with that in Lido, that's going to be a huge win. Huge win. So it's still working. Let's go check on Claude. Wow. Generate messages. Oh my goodness. So that's not what I wanted, but that's pretty damn cool. I'm a little bit of a novice. I'm not sure like where to put this. But this is a nice artifact though. Now I have other questions about this. So, okay. I want to use this. I want to use this outside of Claude. What is the easiest way to have this somewhere I can use it, like embed it on my website? Can you give me options for both Squarespace and WordPress? I think it timed out. Oh, I think it's gone. See, Claude is sweet, but I think I broke the damn thing. Make sure your lead status and any other first name. The script is column name tolerant, case insensitive. Make sure that your SSV tab. The visa normalizer catches that. Educational things, your prior disclaimer. Let's try it first without the key. So I don't know if that thing is gone or what. We might have broke Claude. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like that whole thing is gone, which is really unfortunate. Okay, so let's go install this. We're going to copy this app script. And I'm on, so here's how we do this. We go to Google App Script under Extensions, create a new project. And I'm running this on a copy of the sheet so I don't break what I already have going on. I can't get rid of all my leads like that. All right. So let's look at the instructions. Okay, how do I install this again? I'm a little upset about that Claude thing because I mean, it's just gone. I'm pretty sure the whole thing is gone. I wonder if this will make it come back up. Nope. Go to extensions, paste and copy the script. Press the save button, the blue disk icon. I don't think there was a blue disk. I probably should change the name. We'll call this lead apps script application. You know, I really don't. I love this stuff. I really do. This stuff is great. Maybe I should have been a computer scientist. You know what? I am a computer scientist. Set triggers. As a custom move call. Wait, how do I set the triggers? How do I do step 3? Okay. Reload the sheet. A new menu called SSV Tools. Took about an hour. All right, so we're going to reload this one. I'm hungry. Well, looks like the leads are there. There's no messages. It didn't work. Wait, where is the script? The script is like gone too. Let's go back and look at this. Oh, maybe I did some wrong. Maybe I closed it. Well, the dream didn't come through. Let's go grab sheet, create an app. Use sample apps, learn how to create apps. Maybe I have to click run because I don't. happened yet. Do I need to click run for it to work? Oh, okay. Right, so we have to actually run it. I'm glad I knew to do that. Otherwise, I've been in some trouble. Keep asking questions. So the authorization is successful. Was it just supposed to do that? All right, so now let's refresh the page. I still don't see anything. What keeps happening to the damn thing? All right, so now we'll tell it, I do not see anything when I run it. It just closes the extension window and then nothing is updated. Can you tell me what is wrong and also describe exactly what this is supposed to do? All right, so we're going to try something. We're going to copy this. We're going to go back to Claude. I know that didn't work out. Let's not give up on Claude. Analyze. Tell what it is supposed to do. I'll also ask this. Okay. Hey, I did it from that sheet. Yeah, so this is where it's going to get a little dicey. Refresh it just to make sure. Let's go over and see if there's any messages. There's not. Let's run it one more time. Code 46. All right. Let's say this is the error I got. This is the error. SSV tab name is different. Oh, yeah, that could be true. No, it's called SSV. So we can download this comma tab. Gave the SSV of the sheet, and also I will give you the copy as pasted for the code to help me do this correctly. So when my patience starts running thin, what was I doing? Oh yeah. Let me give it this. That should be enough for it to know how to fix it. Somebody's probably an actual computer scientist, just like, you just got to do this, dummy. But it looked like Claude timed out again. Yep. So in this particular exercise, ChatGPT was superior. We broke Claude's back today. Called outside. When you click, and your code is used in two places. The fix. Don't click run on open. Just reload the sheet to trigger it. Replace all alerts with a safe works from any trigger. Batch is a patch version of your script with those changes. I only change the parts that cause error. So don't click run on open. Just reload the sheet to trigger it. Okay? What? That's not what we wanted. I thought it was going to give me the whole thing. What is the word? Shopping place. Like, no. Give me the entire new code with all required changes. Full fix. Oh, okay. We're getting the full thing. Mm-hmm. Okay. See. All right, so it's still going. Wait, okay, yeah. When I didn't want to see like a break there. So a lot of stuff that we do is no code, but this is definitely not no code. But if this really works, it would help us out a lot. And also, what I'm thinking is the next step Remove that space. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's helpful. Now give me the required changes. Okay, let's copy this. App script save. Do not click run. In the editor, choose function, rebuild all rows. Okay, I don't like that part because I don't know how to do that. But it looks like we're going to learn together, people. You want to see something cool, actually? Watch this. Let's go in agent mode. So like, hey, can you just do this for me? In your browser. So I just click agent mode. And this is something I think everybody's starting to get it now. I don't think you have to be like a super max plan person to do it. All right, in the meantime, we'll try ourselves. Do not click run on open. In the editor, choose function, rebuild all rows. Okay, I know what they're saying. Rebuild all rows. And then in the editor, run. So now let's run and rebuild all rows. It's been a while since I did this. Execution started. Oh, and it does have, so you can see where it has used Chat GPT or OpenAI if I have my code in there to help put this together. I love playing with this stuff. So it might take a while to go. But anyway, you see that this opened up a browser, and yeah, let's see if it'll let me take over. Because I wonder how long it's going to take, and what can we do in the meantime? What can we do in the meantime? Should offer dollars. Let's ask it how long you think, sir. Here, just ask it. How long do you think this will take to do? Oh, also, there are notes in this sheet that are held in a Google Doc. So look, this is what I'm getting to next. I'm committed to have this go till like 2. I got till 2 on this. So I'm going back to the sheet, right? Let's see if it lets me. Well, I'll go to this version. I need to leave that one alone. All right, so you see the column updates. I want to see if it could read this, because I will say I'm interested in it reading the documents under updates and then using Claude, probably Claude, to make the messages better, because it's cheaper. That's why. But Claude API, not through Claude itself. Okay. Look back through the sheet and notice the column updates. This has Google Sheets, Google Docs that contain messages on each lead. I would like to see if it's possible to have Claude or Open AI read these documents and incorporate those notes into the message response crafted. Execution completed. All right, so they said to reload. All right, so it reloaded. We have subjects and messages. Shoot. So with that, we can continue playing on it. Now let's go see. I want to check. Why is this view so big? Yeah, this one has like a quote. Let me make this a little smaller. View. Zoom. Let's go to 75. Requested to fill out intake form. So these are requested to fill out intake forms. It's a and communication. All right, so download. I'm gonna download this as conversation values because I don't like the messages. We can tell it to stop the agent. I don't want it on agent mode. All right, so we still have some problems. I mean, I like that it populated, but let's think this through this some more. I'm not going to even mess with it, Claude. Oh, one thing that's pretty cool is that you can apparently work on things in 2 different windows now in ChatGPT. Who's trying to log into my United? Okay, look at the messages and analyze if they are quality. I think the body looks pretty much the same for all of them. Also, it asks for name of sender. Instead of this, we want no name from sender. Yes, I don't want to say name sender. I just want to just say nothing, share sports visas. So let's go over here. You can wire it straight into the sheet. So each row pulls the Google Doc notes from your update return. Below is a drop-in upgrade for your Google Apps scripts. It reads the hyperlink updates. You don't need to change your sheet layout. Just replace your current script with this one. Okay. Do I have to use API, LLM API for this to really work correctly? Or does Google do this on its own to reflect that? Give me some examples of what the output should look like for some of the current clients out there. Not just leads. So that's good that it did actually create the messages. But I don't know if they're really all that. Yeah, because it looks like it's just. Yeah, I don't like these messages. Oh, maybe because these are the messages and they suck. Maybe I used the wrong messages. Gotta be what it is. Okay. Wait, hold on. Where are those messages? Because we redid this. I think it's using the wrong messages. Let's see if we can do it for us. Can you re-pull the last version of the messages that were the best ones to use with all of the variables in them? So basically, I'm saying I don't think those were the correct message templates. These were also supposed to have links for the fees and stuff. Remember that? And then if no visa type mentioned, just have them all. Latest request incorporated as well. I think we're getting close. I'm gonna have to because I gotta go soon. Been doing this for a while. But it's a good build, and I think it's very interesting. And it could save us a lot of time, and it's something that we can build internally for other people as well. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can find my API key. But I'm doing this off camera, of course. Actually, let me do it without it first. Give me the entire script with all of this reflected. Okay. Drop in Google Apps Script, everything you need. All right. Looking pretty smooth. Rebuild our rows. So we're going to go when it's done. We're going to go to extension, save. All right, so let's wait for that to do. And then let's go to Lido and line this up. Now I think we might be able to be done in about 10 minutes with what we're getting ready to do. I wonder what it was saying about the menu. Did you see something? Oh, SSV tools. Rebuild all messages. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. This stuff is getting crazy. Yeah, so added that right there, SSV tools. So I guess we can make tools for each one. So I think the next one we'll do is innovative automations. And we'll do it for all of these. Really. Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably do this for innovative automations tonight. This is pretty exciting. We can rebuild messages on all our brands and keep it moving. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we're done. Nope. Oh, helpers. Read status. I'll let it keep going. So let's start adding Lido. So let's go to Lido, open it up and start a new project. Let me ask this. Maybe we don't even need it. Is there a way to run a separate script that will give us the option to just send the message by clicking a button or switching a status on the sheet itself? I was wondering what type of capabilities. You never know until you ask. But here we're going to add a new project. And call this SSV. All right, so we need to connect data. Do a Google Sheet. Go from me. For now, we'll use this one. Oh no, I was going to say, what is that? So we go to SSV, and we can kind of like email. We can get rid of a lot of these stuff that we don't need. We don't need their phone number, tag form, folder link. I do want last contact. Don't need updates. Don't need lead style, StreamYard, notes, Zapier notes. We do need subject and message. Add data. Okay, so like, so let's get this going. Copy. I think we'll mess with the sending stuff on another day. So we switch this to rebuild all rows. Then we can run it. Right now I'm gonna send with Lido because it's already set up to like where you can redo signature blocks. I can see who opened it and stuff like that. So that's pretty tight. But we won't get into all that today because I need to kind of move on to the next part of my day. I think we've been on for this for about an hour or something. An hour 20. That's cool. Execute and start it. Let's see how long it takes. In the meantime, we'll go to Lido. Why is it called that? It's table name. Shared Sports Visas Message Sends. All right, so once we're here, we can add, well, one, I want to wrap this. Let's see if I remember how to do it. Text wrapping. Let's wrap it. Let's wrap it for now. And then a computated column. I'm gonna go send Gmail. Right. So who do we want this to be from? We definitely want it to be from shared sports visas. But who? For now, I guess we'll send it from Ankit. But we can always change that later. All right, so sender credential. So the recipient's email is right there. Subject is right here. Body is right here. Comma. Status cell. We'll put that in O2. CC. We don't want one. BCC, we do. We want leads at sharedsportsvisas.com. No attachment. Sender is Ankit. I'm going to put this like this, Ankit. Okay. Pixel ID is going to be P2. Apply to. I'll put leads. Signature ID. So for signature ID, we need to go back into Lido and grab one that's appropriate. So let's sign in. Oh yeah, it's about time for me to go. Let me hurry up. So then we go to settings. We can find one. Ankit. So what we do, wait a minute. That's not what we want. Maybe Claude can at least do that. So let's make a signature block real quick. So let's go to Claude. Need you to make a HTML signature block for Ankit Geary. It should be easy to find one from. I guess not really. All right. So this is pretty low hanging stuff, not too complicated. It should be able to get through this without timing out. Meanwhile, let's go see if this ran its course. I know we ran it, so let's refresh. Oh man. Okay, SSV tools is there. That was kind of scaring me a little bit. And it has the updated things. So let's go down to like the lead thing and see they all look the same. Let's make the view be smaller. Press the fill intake chain, waiting on final response, waiting for response. So I just want to see if these get what these look like. Yeah, it's not really doing it yet. So I'm going to download this as comma separated values. That's the thing. All the time you don't get that response that you wanted. I should have did that in comma separated values. I'll do it now and do it in the other one. Let's just make it a little bit quicker. That stinks. I need to go. Yeah, it's looking kind of like it's sending the same thing. All right, this one might have to be continued. But the thing is, oh, yeah, I forgot about signature block. Let's see, look what it sees like. That's fine enough. So we can copy this code. Go back to ANKIT signature block. Just tape that right there. Then we copy it. So signature ID, quotations, and reply to attachment files. I think we're good to go. So now we can preview email. All right, yeah, so we can send that one. Did it send? Can't see that it did. Run action, there we go. Success. And this one we can say equals pixel opened. Oh, so they opened this. We can see if they opened it. So this is helpful. We just need to find out like if it looks any different, like these. Yeah, see, it still says your name. Yeah, these are not the messages we wanted. All right, so that's the basics of how it works. I'm just going to have it clean up the messages and then we'll be good to go. All right, I appreciate you paying attention to this. And we're definitely going to do more of these in the future as we build together and try to solve problems. So until next time, have a good one.